Check my hair while we connect.
Oh, I didn't do your hair.
Oh, I didn't check the network first.
I'm not network.
I cannot do anything about it now. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to our first ever
Chinese tea spelling bee.
Right? Super. This was a recommendation from you guys a while ago, and we thought it was a great idea. It took us a while to get around to it because we had lots of great ideas that we've done since then. But I've been excited about this one for a while, and today is the day.
Yes.
Hello, Peril.
Hello.
Welcome to the Chinese tea spelling bee. I hope you got your Chinese tea spelling on, or whatever. And it's going to be a fun one today. I think it's going to be really cool.
Yes, and we're gonna, everybody getting.
Yeah,
Phil can actually brief us with a little bit of rules or what are the
yeah, you bet.
How we're gonna play this today while I brew up some green tea. So today I'm gonna brew some guzhu zisun just in a tumbler, and you will see us drink that very Chinese style, and even eat some leaves or spit some leaves back in the tumbler.
I'm pretty brutal with the returning the leaves to the tumbler. I have my thinking cap on. Way to go, buddy. Oh, also, I don't know which you'd prefer, but you can call me Josh if it's easier. Okay, cool, Josh. I'll try and remember. And welcome, Amnestion. Hello. Welcome to our first ever Chinese tea spelling bee. We're pretty pumped about this. So I put the rules. I don't know if you guys can see the description when you're in the live, so I'm going to read them out here and just go over them. So excuse me, pardon me, I got a little tickle in my throat. I can't wait to get some tea. David Kilmer, hello there. Welcome to our first ever Chinese tea spelling bee.
Hey, David.
All right, so and as always, guys, throw us up on the in the chat. Let us know what you're drinking and stuff. We're still going to be pretty interactive until we were rocking and rolling with the spelling bee. Then it's going to get intense. No, just kidding. It's not too intense. It's just a fun time. Don't be shy. The thing I think I want to encourage most before I get into the nitty-gritty rules is don't be shy to just go for it. Just take a guess. Like, it doesn't matter if it's really wrong and it's quote unquote mangled. Nobody cares, right? We're just here to have fun, and everybody who participates is going to get a little something special. I'll save that for the end. So here's the formal rules in our super informal, fun, and just light-hearted spelling bee. Oh, it looks like we got connection problems. Oh, that's a bummer.
Did you guys hear anything, or was that disconnect? Any problem? We have a little notification pop up says we were disconnected.
It's going to be better if I remove this, actually, since I'm not connected to it.
Oh, okay.
Because it's interfering.
Oh, okay.
All right. Sorry about that, guys. Little technical difficulty. So, again, just these are the rules, but again, it's an informal, lighthearted, fun spelling bee. I would really love it if everybody who's on would just take a guess at the spelling and hit enter, just throw it up. Here's how it's going to go down, though. We're going to do, Jen is going to pronounce the tea name properly, ostensibly.
Mandarin.
In Mandarin. And then I'm going to say it with my accent. Sort of an anglicized.
Just want to jump in one thing, because you mentioned properly. We're not saying like if you spell that the other way is wrong, and there's many ways to spell Cantonese, Mandarin. It's all good. Just for this game.
I just meant to say it. The way you say it is pretty clear.
I'm saying in pinyin Mandarin, so that just for this game we consider that as the right spelling.
Yeah, that's right.
And.
So that's exactly what I was about to say, because that's the next thing. So Jen will pronounce that in Mandarin. I'm going to then say it in sort of however I say it in English. And then you guys prepare your answers in Mandarin pinyin. So we're just picking that so we all have a standard to go on, right? And don't worry about tones. There is not going to be any tones in this game. Then in about 3 or 5 seconds, we'll say go. So once you prepare your answer, don't hit enter right away. Wait till we say go, and then everybody hit enter at once.
It's like a test of your internet now.
Yeah, and we'll have a flood of answers. I just think it'll be more fun to see all the different answers coming in at once, and then we'll kind of go through them. And everybody who gets that right, this is why I want to do it this way, because everybody who gets it right gets a point. Again, it's just for fun, not to worry. We're going to do 12 rounds. So we'll do 2 teas from each of the 6 categories for a total of 12 rounds. And the highest score, we'll kind of keep track. Again, maybe a little bit loose. We'll do our best to keep track, and that will be called the winner. Ties are allowed. Okay, and at the end of the spelling bee, we'll tell you there's a little treat. So I'll save that for the end. What do you think? Unless you read the description where I published it. Don't rush away and read the description now. I just realized. So anyway, and again, the number one thing is just don't be shy. Please, everybody, throw it out. You should see how I butcher the tea names sometimes. It's really funny. Because who knows, right? It's just it's a very foreign tongue. So welcome to everybody. Lots of people joining. I think that's Amnis. Amnis is drinking some oolong, and Jan, ahoy Jan. I have just connected and it seems to be okay. Great. So Jan says the connection's looking good. Joseph Burton, welcome Joseph. Hello, welcome to our spelling bee. Should have looked up transliteration rules. LOL. Yeah. So anyway, that's what we're going to do. It's going to be sort of fun, light and fluffy, good times. And again, this was a YouTubosphere, the YouTubosphere. I think that's what it's called. I don't know. And we're going to do it because it seemed like a really fun topic for a video. But before we get started, we're going to lubricate with some tea. That's good for me.
Oh, you want to drink?
I want to drink that in like 1 second, which is not going to be possible. Oh, well, no worries. I got a little tickle.
Okay.
Cool. All right. So is everybody ready? And again, like it's still a YouTube live. So if you want to throw up.
What are the teas you guys are drinking?
Yeah, we've got
so oolong for anise, yan.
Yan.
Okay.
All right. Keep the tea names handy.
Right. Maybe we can warm up with everybody reporting a little bit of what they're drinking.
Yeah,
too,
yeah. That's a good
right?
warm up actually. Get some pinyin typing. So we're, as we said, we're having a guju zisun, a green tea. And this is a wild bush one, right?
Yes.
So
I should jump in to say more about this.
No, I'm trying to remember it. I remember you were there. I haven't been there, but Jen was there, and they've got a neat. If I recall, there is a neat museum for kind of to Lu Yu, right, with his process recorded on the wall, and these sort of not frescoes, but these embossed kind of carvings.
Yeah,
it really looks beautiful.
Display how the tea was processed according to Lu Yu's record, and that was where the very first royal tea garden was in Guju. I'm drinking a Qingxiang Yin that I blended and roasted myself. Oh, cool! That's really nice.
Very cool. And Joseph says he just got a new teapot for aged white. He's stoked to, he's starting to raise it. Raise it?
Raise it.
With 2014 Shou Mei. Nice. Getting her seasoned up. Good stuff. All right, I'm going to go for it.
Yeah.
Nope. Could you tell my glasses fogged up? Completely fogged up my glasses.
No, all right, you got to blow a little bit.
And Jan has some, I had some Yiwu Shen today. And I need a tea break, actually. Yeah, that's a powerful one. So no doubt.
Because when you say tea break, I was like, oh, you need another tea again. For me, tea break is to drink more tea.
Break to drink more tea.
Yeah.
True. All right. Glasses gang, rise up. Yes, glasses gang. The foggy glasses tea gang. Sounds like a band name.
Yeah. And we mentioned that it's not the first one, or we don't do one by one. Basically, everybody types.
Yeah.
If they're right, they get 1 point.
Yeah, I guess I did mention that, I think fairly clearly, but that's a good point. If anybody has any questions about the rules, again, really light and fluffy fun.
Yeah.
So if there's, not possible to screw up here. We're just having fun. There will be something for the participants. Everybody who participates will have a little something. I'll announce that at the end. But just as one more review just before we get started, right? So Jem will say the tea name. I'm going to say the tea name with my accent. And then you're going to prepare your answers, but don't send them right away. After we both say it, it's going to be like 3-5 seconds. We're not going to have a really long pause. So as soon as you hear Jen, you can start typing, wait, and then when we say go, everybody hit enter. And then we'll get all the answers in, and then correct answer gets a point. We're doing 12 different teas, 2 from each category, and 1 point per correct answer per person, and the highest score is the winner. And ties are allowed. That's about it. So pretty simple. If there's any questions, let me know. And in a few seconds, we'll get started. This is going to be fun. We've got a little list of teas here, which I guess we'll throw those down in the we'll throw those in the description after the game's over. Just for fun, I categorized them. Well, we categorize them kind of easy, medium, and hard because we want to have a little spread, right? Not too many hard, but also not too many easy. And I'll leave them just how we think they are. And you can comment after we publish the video if you think, oh, this one's actually pretty easy for me, or blah, blah, blah. Or maybe we just chat
there's
about
2 layers of easy or hard. Is the familiar with the tea itself, as well as the pinyin, because there's, I know, X seems to be really...
XQC.
Okay.
That whole...
such a list. I thought it was just
because what if I say them as Xing, Ting, and Ting? I can't even differentiate X and C. We should both do that. There we go. Now we can't see anything. No more comments. So anyway, I think we're good to go. I think we've got a good crowd here, and if you guys are all ready to rock and roll your opinion, we're going to start our first ever Chinese tea spelling bee. This is super nerdy and super fun. So
let's get started. You ready, guys?
Do you want to just do them like that?
Yeah, I think you put that really nicely.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, so the first one is Xihu Long Jing.
Okay, so the first one is Xihu Long Jing. Everybody ready? You get to say the first one. Go.
Okay, ready, guys?
I think they're ready.
What should I say?
Go.
Go.
Hopefully somebody answers.
Right?
What if it's just crickets?
I think so. I think that was really fast, so they might not have time to...
Good stuff. Awesome guesses.
Okay.
We got a couple more. Let the internet lag come in.
Okay, perfect.
Looking good.
That's actually a good one, because so in this spelling, as long as your spell is right, I think we're not very specific on where the space is.
I think we should be flexible.
Yes. And okay, I think that's pretty much it. They probably are done.
I think so. I think everybody's in.
Yes. So you're tracking the scores? Okay.
I'm going to keep track of the scores as they come in.
Okay.
And Joseph and Perot nailed it. And Jan, really close. I love the Germanization of C. Xihu Long Jing. Awesome. That is cool. And that's what I love. Just throw out the answers. I just want to see the answers. So that's awesome. And I'm keeping track of everybody who answers, because everybody who participates gets a something at the end. Cole Weeb is drinking, hey, welcome, buddy. Drinking a 2014 Bing Dao Gongfu Shen. All right, awesome. Gushu Shen. Nice. Sorry, my glasses a little bit. Oh, maybe my brightness is down. Yeah, there we go. Nice.
Oh, better.
Awesome. So that was round 1. So Cole, you can jump in, and anybody jumping in the middle, you can jump in at any time. The little treatise for participation, not necessarily for right answers. Okay, so don't be shy. And all right, Francois, coming in a little bit late. I'm going to count it. Because who knows, could have been the internet, right?
食疗 teapot I mentioned. You guys should add a bonus of classical teapot shapes.
Oh, that's a cool one. Okay, maybe we'll throw that in at the end. All right, cool. All right, let's go on to tea number 2.
Oh, here, Francois Lover.
Yeah, I got him already.
Dear. Dear, you pronounce that.
Laverdière.
Ooh, fancy.
François Laverdière, I think I pronounced that right. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, François. Et je m'excuse si je me trompe. Anyway, yeah, so great round, guys. Let's head into round 2. Let's keep it rolling.
That's good.
So
I
again,
a
couple new people jumped in. I'll just give a quick recap, okay? She's gonna say the word, the tea name. I'm gonna say it. We're gonna wait 3 to 5 seconds. Then one of us is gonna yell go, and then everybody's gonna hit enter. So just prepare your answers as soon as you hear it, as soon as you can, and then hit enter after we say go. And that's it. It's just super fun. We're on tea number 2 of 12.
I think many people know Xihu Long Jing, right? It's a green tea from Zhejiang province.
Yeah.
And,
green tea from Zhejiang province.
Yes.
Xihu means West Lake, which is kind of cool, which is where the dragon well is, hence the anglicized version of the name. Yeah. So cool. Yeah, we'll try and talk a bit about each tea too. We want to say a little bit about each tea. So
right. Maybe we can see that while you guys type. I don't know how you know. I feel like if we just pronounce the tea name, it's a little bit fast.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, we'll give them more time. It seemed like they needed a bit more time. That's a perfect adjustment. We're just making it up as we go.
Yeah.
Actually, sorry. No, that I have a little tickle too. I don't know. Maybe the breakfast or something. Too salty.
We had deep fried lotus chips.
It wasn't deep fried. It was fried, but in a good amount of animal fat, but not much. It certainly wasn't deep fried. I made them. It was a lot of work.
It was really good though. It was really good. We ate a lot. That's the problem. It wasn't the lotus chips problem. Anyways, next one. Is okay. Ready, guys? Bai Hao Yin Zhen.
Okay, Bai Hao Yin Zhen. Okay, so this is a white tea, obviously. I don't think it's necessarily from a certain spot. It's just more the this name actually indicates the plucking standard of the tea, which is all bud.
Yes.
Okay. And the more popular it gets, you start to see them from all over China and the world, right? Everybody's making Bai Hao Yin Zhen nowadays. So everybody, go. We're still in the easy category, so lots of great answers rolling in. I'm going to keep the tally going here.
Bai Hao Yin Zhen. Ooh. I wrote it too quick. No worries.
No worries, Jan. No worries. There's no, we're just having fun here, goofing around, having a good old time. Too early, yep.
Oh, you don't say too quick?
Both work.
Okay.
I mean, the English teacher might have something to say about that, but I'm not an English teacher, so.
Okay. I was just wondering why.
Right now, we're Chinese tea name teacher.
Yeah, because sometimes I like to say the knife, the kitchen knife is fast, which doesn't make any sense in English, but because of the Chinese, we call that fast.
For a sharp knife.
Yeah, so he often correct me for that. So I thought that's the similar situation.
No, we're flexible in that one. Just weird ones like that. Awesome. Good job, everybody. So everybody, I think I did it. I see all the answers are correct. So full points for everybody. I love it. Yawn. No, I wrote it too quick. No worries at all. Here we go. We're going to dive right into round 3.
Let's do round 3.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to try it first, so then I do?
Yeah, sure.
What do you say?
I'm going to purposely skip one just to mix it up a bit. All right. So the round 3, the third tea we're going to do is going to be, wow. Oh yeah, I don't have to worry about too much about pronunciation. She's going to do the quote unquote proper. So here we go. Huoshan Huang Ya.
Huoshan Huang Ya.
Okay, so this is a yellow.
Your pronunciation is not English enough.
Yeah, possible. Like
you gotta do really English.
No. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna just pronounce it to the best of my ability, and if it's
also if there's any like foreign ones they can guess based on your English pronunciation.
No, I'm
No?
going to pronounce that. I don't,
Okay, how would
I don't
you
want to do it.
pronounce that in English?
So it is a fun game. We both play this at home sometimes. How would you say this if you didn't know anything about pinyin? It would be Huoshan Huang Ya.
See, pretty cool, right? Authentic English.
Oh yeah, we got to say go. Everybody,
Oh, right.
go.
Go.
When you see Yan answer, everybody hit enter. No, just kidding, Yan. Just kidding. We're teasing you there. Yeah, I would say Huoshan Huang Ya, right? Me and Kevin joke around like that too. We call it
Right.
Beto.
Oh yeah, Beto.
Beto is one of them. Really,
Huoshan Huang Ya.
really great answers coming in.
Yes,
I
Huoshan Huang Ya, because we goof around with that a lot. You might have forgot the pronunciation. Huoshan Huang Ya. So it's a yellow tea made with bud. And it's not purely bud. It's bud with leaf, but it's considered a bud tea.
Huoshan Huang Ya, close. Joseph's really close there. I think he put fire instead of hua, right? Is that fire? Hua?
Joseph. Oh, right. Hua.
He was really close.
Yeah.
And Francois got it. Good one, Francois. Awesome. Any more answers? So I've got Francois, Joseph, Perot, Jan. There we go. Okay, so that's a great round. Great round.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Good job, guys. Everybody's participating. I love that.
Yeah, and I think it's a tricky one for him because even him sometimes spell that as a H-O-U, right?
Yeah, the U-O-O-U really gets me because both exist.
Ho. Yeah, it's the lips that changes or not. Ho has a little bit of mouth shape change.
Yeah, and we don't have the U-O in English. We don't do U-O.
Whoa.
Right? We don't have that, and so it's really foreign. And when I write it, I still feel like, I made a mistake because this U-O is really weird. Oh, and Francois is actually drinking Xiang Mao Jian. Nice.
Oh, cool. Also green tea.
Nice. We're enjoying some green tea. It's nice and cool here today as we had a bit of a heat wave, which for those of you down south, it wasn't a heat wave, but for us, a heat wave, 30 degrees, a couple days in a row.
Really nice. Now it's a drop back to the
teens and 20s.
Yeah. 15, 17 is a little bit.
Personally love it. Myself, I love that weather. It's just not.
22 is the best.
22 is ideal. You're right. All right. Ready for round 4, everybody?
Round 4 is, let's do another white tea. Okay. Shou Mei.
Okay. So the white tea we're doing this time is Shou Mei.
Jerry?
I don't know how I would pronounce that in English, actually.
Shou Mei?
Shou Mei, something like that. But so anyway, that is another white tea. Again, you can see that from all over, but not as common from really like all over the world, just because it's not as famous.
More time you would say like a Gong Mei, which is like a how should I say, like a royal tribute Gong Mei. So what's the difference between Gong Mei and Shou Mei? Not much at all. Why? Because Gong Mei is a marketing term. Because what does the white tea name, right? Bai Hao Yin Zhen we just talked about are buds, Bai Mudan bud with leaf, and Shou Mei is just the leaves. But a lot of times, just like it's hard to have buds just with the buds, not leaves. It's also hard to have leaves without buds.
Right.
Some people start to make that sound fancier, so that's Gong Mei is like a better than Shou Mei. But it's not a rocket science that Shou Mei is better. Gong Mei is better than Shou Mei because every vendor, every producer, they have their way of marketing them. So a lot of times in terms of tea, still go back to tea itself. A name sometimes really
the name, it's not all in the name, right? It's in the plucking standard and the processing and all that jazz. So okay, everybody
ready?
Go. They've already started, but we'll say go anyway.
Started. Okay. Either way, this one doesn't have much like.
So ideally, we're going to do a little chat and let everybody prepare the answers. And then after we're done our chat, we'll say go. And then everybody hit enter all at once. But again, it's not a big deal at all. It's not a big deal. Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, he's in a different time zone. That's a fact. That's why he's slightly early.
That's right. That's right. He's 5 hours ahead of us.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, so let's collect the right answers here. Way to go. We got Ion, Francois nailed it. We're getting finished with our easy ones though. So we're gonna ramp things up here pretty soon. Hopefully we'll see a difference in the
Yes.
Joseph got that one. Way to go, guys. You guys are nailing this. Nice white tea is delicious. Yes. Yes, it is.
Said a fresh Bai Mudan is too rough for me. So Shou Mei super comfortable for me.
Yeah. I don't know. I have a bit of a bad time with white tea.
Yeah.
Because I start with our white tea, and this is going to sound like I'm just shamelessly self-promoting, and I kind of am, but it's not my fault. It's our producer's fault. They're so good at making white tea. Now I drink other white tea, and I'm like, oh, okay. It's, you know, I'm polite. I'm polite, but Shou Mei, Bai Mudan, Bai Hao Yin Zhen, they're quote unquote regular stuff, or you know, they're sort of more heavily produced for the market stuff is fantastic. Their top grade stuff is mind blowing. But they ruined white tea for me. I find it really hard to drink other white tea. It's a really simple process, but it's a very tricky process to nail. Very easy to bruise the tea and cause it to oxidize too early and darken down the liquor, which really does impact the flavor, which may be that Bai Mudan thing. I don't know what's going on with that, but you know, just those guys are crazy.
We also know somebody who also was more into like a Shou Mei, like a leaf tea, more than the bud tea, which, you know, people's preference.
Personal preference, yeah.
And interesting thing is, you know, a lot of times people think as tea vendors, we just want people to buy tea and we will recommend the more expensive ones and stuff. But every time when people like, and we often hear people saying that they don't understand the white tea, especially expensive white tea and stuff. So actually, a lot of times when people order in those our top grade white teas and stuff, and I'm really happy that people are getting into those zones. And I'm also really worried because as a tea vendor, I don't want people to buy our tea. And I was like, oh, this tastes like nothing. Why is that so expensive?
Right.
I'm not coming back. This is ridiculous. So I also don't want that. So a lot of times, it's not like we can sift the customers or anything, but I really want to make sure people know why this is expensive, and from tasting side why it's expensive. And that's actually one of the reasons we're doing videos and more stuff to share people how to taste. So yeah, sometimes those expensive white tea get me nervous.
Francois has an interesting question. Maybe we'll just answer it and then go on to the next round. Well, is there a such thing as white tea Mao Cha?
Yes and no. How should I say? White tea in general doesn't have the. Where is that? Why didn't I see that?
It just came up here.
Right. Okay. No, because white tea usually finishes all the way finished, and it doesn't have a redone phase. So it really doesn't have that mocha, unlike a lot of other teas. Second, why it kind of have, if you were talking to people about the pressing cakes and stuff, then just the easy way that everybody, it's like for ease of communication. You know, this is the not pressed ones. Those are the pressed ones.
Right. So you might prefer, instead of saying loose, you might feel fancier saying Mao Cha.
Yeah, Mao Cha is 2 characters. Loose, okay, you can say San Cha, also 2 characters. Sometimes it's just a simple. 2 character is easier to say than 3 characters. Right? So sometimes people might use that, but mostly not a very common term in white tea.
All right, guys.
Okay.
We are rocking it. We're on that was the end of round 4. We're moving into round 5. Just a little recap. Okay. We're going to say the tea names and then try to hold off hitting enter until we say go. Okay, here we go. This is tea number 5, round number 5. We're getting it on.
Ye Qing.
Okay, so the tea is Ye Qing. So this is a yellow tea. And I'm going to let you talk about it because I'm actually quite unfamiliar with this myself.
This is also a yellow tea, but from Guangzhou province. And it's the interesting thing about this tea is it has a little bit of withering in the front before you start the whole yellowing process.
Interesting.
Like a tea processing, we have the chart to help, like, anywhere you search on Google, anything, you have the chart how tea is processed, yellow tea or kilogram yellowing, blah, 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 blah. Those are
rough guidelines.
Rough guideline to the roughest
Right.
level. It's really just a generic how tea are processed are so different from tea to tea. So not and that's why in many of our seminars and stuff, we try to avoid that because that chart is misleading for people who just getting into tea and limiting the thought. So this one actually comes with a little bit of withering in the front. What is that? Yellowing as well, right? At some point in this process. And then it has a little bit yellowing in the back with a little bit rolling and stuff. It's quite interesting. And this tea also categorized as a Huangda Cha as well, but it's from Guangdong province. Traditionally, this is called Da Ye Qing.
Oh, cool. All right, right on. So are you guys ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Da Ye Qing. I want to see whole screen fill up with answers.
So as you guys are typing, I'm just gonna
see internet.
The other thing.
Good guesses all around. Yeah, good job, Yan. No worries. No worries. Good one. See that Tsing. We weren't sure if we would put this in the easy or medium because that Q, I almost put it in the medium. Oh,
I remember that. I remember when Chairman Xi Jinping just first elected as the chairman and went to America, and because the ABC was anyway, those major news were reporting that about him and the President Obama at that time. I guess their meeting, so that become a news, not a news, but a hilarious news in Chinese is how the English pronounce his last name Xi, right? They call that Xi. SHE, right? Xi, Chairman Xi, or something, and made a sentence full of she, something, pretty hard to pronounce. The X is really challenging.
Probably they did this. She sells seashells down by the seashore, but with XI instead of SHE.
Probably something like
that.
Sean's name, they had probably Xiang. That's why
he used Sean.
Sean, yeah.
And it's pretty close actually, as far as the transliteration name.
You're right.
Sean Xiang. His name is Aroma?
No, it's a fly.
Just kidding. I love to play with that. So great guesses. Hey, Ward de Ritter, welcome.
It's pretty.
I'm going to get you down on the board here.
Yes.
Yeah, everybody's taking great guesses. I love this. This is fantastic, okay? Really fantastic. And yeah, if you've just joined, we're doing a fun little spelling bee here. So just hop in and jump in. It's no big deal. It's not super formal. We're just having a good time drinking tea, talking about tea, and doing all stuff about tea because that's what we do. And good. So that is round 5, and that is the end of the quote unquote easy ones. So now we're going to head into.
So do we say who is right? So Peru, Josh got that right.
Josh got that right, and then so that's it. They can see Josh, and that's it. So good job, everybody.
Also did that right. Yeah. Q and X very similar.
That's excellent.
And Xihu is last.
Welcome. Hello. Xihu, we're doing a T spelling bee, so just jump right in. A couple new people. So basically, she's going to say a T name. I'm going to say a T name with my English accent, and then wait a little bit. We'll talk about the T, and when we say go, everybody hit enter. Like prepare your answers, but don't hit enter. And then when we say go, everybody hit enter. So we have, for example, nesneznye sestru, which means she and her sister can't stand each other. Nesneshe shestru. Shestru is really hard. That's the sister word, I think. I'm not sure.
Are you pronouncing that right?
No, because there's some hooks.
Oh,
there's some hooks
right,
missing.
right. Okay.
Some of those S's probably have hooks, and some of the E's probably have a dash for xie and she. I don't know. Shestru, shestru, shestru. I forget how to say sister. Shestra. Anyway, I don't know. Cool. Everybody has those funny tongue twisters in all the different languages. Right. So
yes.
Those were the easy ones. Oh no. Yeah, we're going to ramp it up. Don't worry. The mediums are really similar to the easies. I think it's just almost arbitrary. So we'll see. All without hooks. Ay, oh my. Okay, my bad. Whew, that was tough. That is tough. Okay, so let's head into the mediums.
Medium one. Okay.
So I'm going to start because sometimes when you say it, it influences me, but we can still go back and forth. But for this one, I'm going to start. Okay. So we're diving in, and here we go. Okay. So the tea name is Fen Huang Dan Song Xing Ren Xiang.
It's a long one.
It's a long one. Maybe we'll do it twice each just to give them a good listen to it.
Yeah. Feng Huang Dan Cong. Sorry. Sorry. Nervous. 凤凰单从杏仁香.
Okay, so again, because that one's so long, we're going to give it to you a couple times. Yes. So the tea name is Fen Huang Dan Cong Xing Ren Xiang.
Yes. 凤凰单从 is the tea name, and 杏仁香 is the type of aroma. So it's a oolong tea from Guangdong province.
That's right. Prepare your answers. Don't hit enter. Yeah, oolong tea, delicious oolong tea from Guangdong.
Aromatic, very featuring its floral scent.
Yeah, floral. Almost, I like to call dancong a perfumey floral. This one has a mini almond aroma, which is xingren, means almond.
You can also hear that as a juduozai.
Judozai. Oh, I find that even harder. We should have gone with that. I like it though because it sounds like judo. Judozai.
What's judo?
Judo is the Japanese grappling art. I don't know if it's Japanese though. I shouldn't say that. Anyway, it's a grappling art. Martial art wrestling. Le chemise de... Oh, there's another tongue twister in French. This is awesome.
Oh, you try that.
Les chemises de l'archiduchesse sont archi-sèches. The shirt of the archduchess is arch-dry. Les chemises de l'archiduchesse sont archi-sèches. Oh, that is hard. L'archiduchesse sont archi-sèches. That's tricky. Yeah, and the duchesse, you got chess and chess. Anyway, I don't know if I did that one well. That's tricky. A little easier for me than the Czech one, though. Czech is really a tricky one. All right, shall we say go?
Yes, okay.
Okay, everybody, go.
I just want to say that Czech one, I don't even know how the authentic one should sound like. Maybe Google pronounced that better than you.
I doubt it.
Really?
Better than me for sure, but probably not so good. Can I get a little hit of... Oh, you put it on just now.
That's really good.
Fen Huang Dan Cong Xing Ren Xiang. For the win! Way to go, Yan.
Yes.
Nice one. Joseph Burton, Fen Huang Dan Cong Xing Ren Xiang. Really close.
It's like all the 30 letters you missing.
Xing Ren Xiang. Francois, also really close. Just a mini extra letter. Nong Xiang, please. Huh? Nong Xiang. I don't know what that means. Maybe he prefers Nong Xiang. Is that an aroma? No? I don't know. Ward the Riddler. Fen Huang Dan Cong Xing Ren Xiang. Really close. I love these. Thank you guys for shooting out your answers.
This is a kind of a pinyin and English slight mix about Xiang. Xing Ren Xiang. S-I-A-M.
Xiang.
Right? Okay, how do you pronounce the Feng Huang Dan Cong in English? I sometimes
like fully like
full English.
We love to do this. So if I'm gonna try and pretend I don't know anything about pinyin, so it would be Feng Huang. It depends if you're east. I'm from the East Coast, so it'd be Fen Huang Dan Cong, Fen Huang Dan Cong, Xin Ren Xiang.
Feng Huang Dan Kong. That's from Kevin. Kevin said that
Feng
a
Huang.
lot. Right?
Feng Huang Dan Kong. Feng Huang Dan Kong. Xing Ren Xiang. I shouldn't do that. That's awful, right? Feng Huang Dan Kong Xing Ren Xiang. Okay.
I feel like that has a lot of no's. Like
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Again,
Feng.
I default to my sort of Eastern roots when it comes down to that. So great work on round 6.
Yeah.
Great work. Great answers from everybody. And yeah. Oh, we got Ward. Ward submitted a little bit late. I want to make sure he's on the list. Ward, you're on the list. You're good. Good to go, folks. Oh, Yehu Islas, Spanish tongue twister. Tres tristes, tigres,
I cannot pronounce
tragaban, trigo, and un trigal. Cool.
Oh, I wish I could see. I could hear the natives say those.
Yeah, me too.
Right?
Me too.
That would be so amazing. Like, I cannot.
I got a yes. I guess I did an okay, not a full butcher. I just put on a little accent and then try to say that. I love doing accents like
that works for me because I don't know how it's supposed to sound like. I tried the Spanish. I remember early times I was thinking, oh, do I learn Spanish or French? Both are really hard because of the R sound and like this thing. But Spanish, I couldn't get that work at all.
Xihu Islas said I did awesome. Great, great. Cape Breton accent. Yeah, a little bit towards that. I'm from New Brunswick, so really close. Same sort of really hard A's like those. Totally awesome.
Right.
All right, so
can I pull this so close? I cannot reach it.
We're gonna move the whole table. Try not to make too much noise. Maybe we can kick back a little bit and chill. You guys like this? Is this an okay pose for us?
We call this Beijing slouch.
The Beijing slouch?
Yeah.
Nice. I'm gonna sit up as straight as I can.
But we'll be good. Okay, we'll be good.
All right, guys. So here we go for.
Okay. You give everybody the scores.
I got everybody. Yeah.
Rou Yang is right.
Again, so there are points for right answers, but there are points for just participation. So just throw up your crazy answers. We'd love to see them. And we're not here to make fun of anybody. We're just here to have a good time, drink some tea, and maybe do the odd tongue twister in between too. It's pretty fun.
Right.
I'm enjoying those.
Yeah, I love those.
All right, cool. So let's top up our glasses and we'll head into the next tea.
Yes.
I am going to start. And I'm going to skip one just so you know, just again to mix up the categories a bit. Okay. So the next tea is, I'll do my best here. This one would be actually hard for me. I have to be fully honest. This is so here we go. Zhengshan Xiao Zhong. All right. So the tea name is Zhengshan Xiao Zhong.
Zhengshan Xiao Zhong. Zhengshan Xiao Zhong.
All right. So everybody prepare your answers. Don't hit enter yet. We'll say go. We'll talk about the tea a little bit. So many of you probably recognize, no, you might, I don't know. Honestly, I would maybe 50-50 recognize this. I find this name really tricky. So this is a black tea, which you probably know more familiarly
English version
as Lapsang Souchong. So surprisingly, Lapsang Souchong is not the official pinyin for that tea.
It's more like the southern dialect in the English way, which become the standard sort of. Almost the standard because it's early, right?
Early in the sort of
when they get the sound.
Tea starts coming out.
Right. We can talk about this tea a bit. Yeah,
absolutely. So characterized by its pine smoke, right? The biggest thing people, in fact, we hear that a lot when we brew, we'll be at festivals or whatever, brewing our top grade Lapsang Souchong. We tell people, oh, we're brewing top grade Lapsang Souchong. Oh, I don't like Lapsang Souchong. It's too smoky. And so if they're flexible, that's what I always say. I don't want to be pushy with people, but I always say, listen, if you're a little bit adventurous, you may want to try this Lapsang Souchong. It is, and then I give a little story about it, and they try it, and they're like, wow. It's smoky, but it doesn't taste like burnt tires. That's what I hear. Probably the most common flavor note from those nasty Lapsang Souchong, that are super like, almost like flavored with smoke, maybe not. So, but the producer of this one just.
We gotta get them go so that they can.
Oh yeah. Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. There. Sorry. Good one. Good one.
Yeah.
Whoever remembers first. Yeah, me too. Me too. So you guys can hit enter now.
Yes.
And
ooh,
look at them coming in.
see?
Oh, this is what I pictured. Whole bunch of answers.
Yes.
So yeah. So this is the way it's not supposed to be a smoke punch in the face tea. This tea is supposed to feature that delightful sweet lychee mixed with hints of smoke and ideally intertwined. You know, it's not like you taste two things in the water. It's all one thing, which is every great tea should be like that.
The feature, if you ask the traditional understanding of what Lasam Suzhong what am I saying? 2 keynotes, right? Pine smoke, Ma Wei Song, the local special pine smoked scent, as well as the longanberry, the dry longanberry sweetness. So those two are essential. And what was I going to say? Oh, right. And I see some people say Zhengshan Xiao Zhong is not smoked. Lapsang Suzhong is smoked.
Oh, right, right.
No, that's not right. Like, again, there are 2 versions. The smoke or non-smoke, it really depends on the vendor, what they're carrying and how they're naming it. But if you just say Zhengshan Xiao Zhong without the specification, usually it refers to smoking one. It's just the Chinese name of Lapsang Suzhong. Zhengshan means the authentic mountain. For example, like if you say what's the Zhengshan of Feng Dancong, we're thinking Wudongshan. So it's the authentic location. So that's what Xiaozhong means, the local that cultivar, the small leaf Fujian that Xiaozhong cultivar. And what's the other thing? Oh, and there's another kind called, this is a misleading name. In some people, even just getting into tea, Chinese or not Chinese, Yan Xiaozhong. In Chinese, it directly translated as smoked Xiaozhong. And people think, Yan Xiaozhong means that's a smoked Lasam Suzhong. Not really.
Right.
The real meaning of Yan Xiaozhong means those teas from other region rather than Huishan. You know, Zhenghe also produce those little ones, and not say fake, but they also produce those that locally they just call that Yan Xiaozhong. It means the outside of the Zhengshan, somewhere else.
It's actually an attempt to be more transparent.
Yeah, but because it has the smoke, that word in the name, so a lot of people just take that as, this is a smoke, or Lasam Suzhong is not, or something. No.
Good question from Yan. And how do they smoke it, right? So they have their sort of pine that grows indigenous to that region. They use that indigenous wood, and that does matter for the aroma. It's a unique piney. You can smell that softwood sort of aroma and taste it in the smokiness of those teas. Very characteristic.
Yes.
Is it possible to smoke the tea additionally? I mean, you mean like at home on your barbecue in your smoker?
Yeah, that's a way that's a way to smoke it. Like,
yeah, sure. It's a good question. Is it part of the process though, like part of the fixing? So it would be
fixing.
Sorry, is it like part of the end? Like, is it kind of stabilizing in the finished drying step of the tea, or right?
They burn that to smoke it rather than the charcoal smoke. They actually have the building, like if say the rough building, you would have 2 layers. The lower layer is the smoke, the wood burning with smoke. Upper layer you put the tea. So you see how that.
Yeah, I've never
in one room. Imagine that. So that's pretty just to simplify. Okay.
Yeah.
In one room, separate that in the middle. Top layer put a bunch of tea. Lower layer has a bunch of.
I've never been to the building. I've seen pictures of it though, and it is like a long building. I can just imagine people running around in the building like on a hot day, stoking those fires, and because it's a lot of when I've seen people roasting tea, it's really, they're just right there. It's a lot of work. They're adjusting the ashes and move the coals and this and that. Like it's very hands-on. It's not like you turn on your oven, you leave for an hour, you come back at all. And it's bloody hot there. And you're in a room with a fire. I just can't imagine. At least it's spring. At least it's spring.
No, pretty hot there.
So the answer to Yan was yes. You can just take your finished tea and smoke it, knock yourself out. That could be fun if you got a smoker or something. That could be an interesting experiment.
And Francois has a good question. How many grades of this tea exist? It's endless grades.
Infinite spectrum.
With almost every tea. All times when it was all factory made, how should I say, the government owned and stuff, because it's government leads. So they have a very strict grades and stuff like that. And once in the 90s and 2000, the structural reform happened and the market more open up. You know, marketing is to identify the difference rather than unify as grades. Right. So then you have tons of stuff and from vendor to vendor, retailer, they all have their own standard. Other people's top grade and my top grade, they won't be the same. Right? Absolutely. And it's kind of why we got started. Yeah, right? And how people name them are different. I still name them quite simple. I think it's very simple. It's just a regular premium, top grade where we have supreme tea, rather than we could market that into more marketing tea, fantastic food one. Yeah, no, we're just trying to come up with some simple names that are pretty, that kind of indicate to you good, better, best in broad strokes, but they got to be a little fancier than that. So that's really broad and it's in our range. That's and right. There are many, many other ranges. That's right. That's right. And I just wanted to say, like, one of the reasons we even got into the tea business is because we didn't see a lot of those really high-end tasting grade teas. We didn't see any of them in the market, and we want to bring that to you guys. So, so our regular ones, you can compare that side by side with a lot of other people's whatever top grade. Right on. So just again, anything about tea, titles, everything, it's good to know. Always come back to tea itself. Yeah, right. And actually somebody mentioned, I think it was Josh mentioned Zhengshan Mei actually when he submitted his answer. I don't even know if it's on screen yet anymore. But it's interesting that you mentioned that. This one, yes. Yeah, I just wanted to say that the inventor, like our Zhengshan Mei is made by the gent who invented it, and he makes our top grade lapsang. So it's interesting that you kind of brought that up. Okay, but we got a spelling bee to execute here, so we got to rock and roll. I feel like we're really slow. Yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying it. We're too talkative. I hope you don't mind. Yeah, we want to balance the game with a little bit of information about the tea. So the next one is, I'll go ahead. So the next one is, so here you go. You guys got your typing fingers ready? The tea name is Rou Gui Huiyuan Keng. Rou Gui Huiyuan Keng. Rou Gui Huiyuan Keng. Rou Gui Huiyuan Keng. There we go. So this is a oolong tea from Wuyi area. Oh, where we're just talking about the right, because we're Tongmu, but now we're more in Wuyi. Tongmu, Xinchun, they produce black tea. While you go a little bit to the other side of Wuyi, they produce oolong tea. I thought an interesting topic for this is the micro terroir, which is what we threw onto the end to make this, instead of super easy, I want it to be medium. So we throw on Huiyuan Keng, which is actually the little micro terroir in Wuyi. And I learned, you can check out a video we have of our vlog. Our Wuyi vlog. We talk a little bit about these micro terroirs, and Keng actually means, is that the one that's super narrow with the brook, or super narrow with no brook? No, or Keng is a little bit wide without a major brook. Sorry. Right. Okay. So these micro terroir names. We should let people go first. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3. So just the last pronunciation, if you want to double check or anything. So Rou Gui Huiyuan Keng. Rou Gui Huiyuan Keng. And 3, 2, 1, go. Go. Oh, we did repeat it, right? For Perot? Yes. Perot? Yes. Yeah, good one. Rou Gui Huiyuan Keng.
Good one.
Ooh,
Really close.
Rou Gui Huiyuan Keng.
I find Yuan really hard too. Yuan always gets me.
Yes, yes.
Good guesses, everybody. Good work.
Oh, this is a hard one. Yeah.
Good work, guys. Good work.
Really close. All really close.
Very close indeed. And like we said, we're going to put all of these down in the description below once we throw the video up. Rou Gui. Great guess, Xihu. Great guess. Good job. So I want to just make sure I got everybody's name too, because even if you're just, as long as you're participating, you're in. It's not about winning here. It's just having fun and talking about tea. But yeah, all these regions, all these micro terroirs like Cong and what was the little brooklet with super narrow with Tian.
Oh, that's a hard one. Jian. He always mix J with the T. It's hard to
yes.
hard one, right?
J and T. Yeah, they're pretty close the way they're properly pronounced.
Right. So Huiyuan Keng is talk about rock tea. I'm too hot and my brain is shutting off.
I know I'm getting a bit hot too, but this always reminds me of compare Ma Tao Yan with Huiyuan Keng. Right?
Oh, right.
Ma Tao Yang is like, you know, Rou Gui, right? What do you think of, right? It's those mineral, rocky, but with that hint of cinnamon. But the Ma Tao Yan is bold and booming, right? Just really rock tea kind of.
Look at your face.
I know, right? Whiskey and hard and manly. Huiyuan Keng, not to say that it's not manly, but it's far more elegant. It has that cinnamon note, but it's just more. It's like I think of it like those big men who are, but not terrifying. You know, they're powerful, but they're not
like a Tai Chi 师傅, you know, like a Tai Chi rather than
Gongfu
or something like
judo.
Judo. I was thinking about the Thai Kung Fu. They call that what, boxing, Thai boxing.
Taekwondo.
That's a Korean.
Oh.
Anyway.
Thai kickboxing.
Something like that. Like they're pretty like rough with the legs and stuff.
Right.
I don't know how that is.
That's a great comparison though. So anyway, the Huiyuan Keng it's got all those essential rock tea elements. The slight floral with great mineral base, but it's just all more elegant and the presentation on the tongue is far more
So Rou Gui is the name of the tea, which is a cultivar. It's oolong tea. So featuring cinnamon tasting note. I just want to go back to the basic a little bit before
Good one.
And also Huiyuan Keng is the micro terroir. What this means is we can say origin from Wuyi, but it's still quite a big area. Well, this Wuyi rock tea has a really unique feature of how micro terroir, a small region. How small would that be? Like
unbelievable. I really recommend, if you're curious about it, check out our vlog video. When I was there, I couldn't believe some of the regions, how small. Like some of them were, the valley was as narrow as the room I'm in, which is only about 12 feet wide, and just extend only maybe a few, not even 100 meters. Really, really small little mini terroir, and so different. Some with no brook, some with a small brook squeezed into this mini canyon, and then suddenly just on a little piece of ground beside the brook, and the walls are like this, a tea bush, and a row of tea bush. Really stunning, and they all, different sunlight because of these valleys and the way the valleys are oriented. And we were lucky enough when we were there, it rained. It poured rain. And
it was so fun.
It was so fun, but like at a certain point,
I want to jump in this. Okay, the irrelevant. Why? I don't know why I want to say that. Just want to share with you an interesting thing that I kind of didn't realize, then realized later, is how, because all times when I just got here, I was really not fond of rain. When it rains, I need an umbrella. While the Canadian way is we don't use an umbrella. We free the hands. We have the hood. We have other things, right? And then gradually I become like that too. There's just a few drops. So why am I using umbrella and stuff? And not till last year when we were in the tea trip, then I remember why, as a southerner, a Chinese southerner, I don't like to get wet. Is when we get wet, we never dries.
Ain't drying out down there.
Yeah, like you get wet the whole day, it's just wet. But here in Canada, it's just I'm wet outside. I come in, I dry out really quickly.
Or even when it stops raining in the 30 minutes, you're dry.
I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, but down south it's so humid. Once you're wet for the day. You might even rot. No, I'm just kidding.
So when we were there in the valley, got all pouring rain all over. There was we didn't have umbrella because the weather report in the mountains were never accurate. It's so local, so we didn't have anything. And our clothes, I was squeezing water out of the clothes, right?
It was incredible. We were literally soaked to the bone.
Yeah.
But it was really fun. And from a tea perspective, it was a chance for me to see these. So I had already seen these micro terroirs sort of, but when the rain started, all this water's pouring not only over the rock, but through the rock and kind of bleeding out of it once the rain stopped.
Because it's so rocky, it really drains well.
Yeah, and you can see this is really a factor in the irrigation of the tea. And those micro terroirs actually matter for that as well. My memory is playing tricks. I was thinking of Cong brick tea. So there's a few questions here. We'll take care of those and then we'll move on. Oh, and Josh just watched that video a day ago. That's good timing. So Parot, then Francois says, how many terroirs in Wuyi? A lot.
A lot.
I don't know.
10, 20.
It's funny. I want to comment on that type of it's a good question. Don't get me wrong, Francois, but it's very interesting sort of cultural difference. I find it's a very Western tendency to want to numerize and categorize. And I bet you there's not many Chinese who know this or even want to know it. It's just a difference in how you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like it's just not something, there's just a lot is a very sufficient answer, really a lot.
Yeah, and also the hard thing is also developing. What I mean is there are regions that were old times, every little region might have their name. Old times it might not grow so much tea, or it wasn't any known, or it wasn't important at all to mention that region. Now everybody is putting that little little region on the labels, and then it just become more and more, and a lot of new ones coming out stuff. It was really hard to categorize. Old times we talk about Wuyi, that's already, especially when we get to, customers or people get just new to tea. We talk about Wuyi, that's already small because Fujian is quite small.
Just
China
telling
is
them about
good
rock
enough.
tea is.
Yeah. Now it's just getting more small, so I really don't know how many exactly there are, and I would expect that just to be growing as the economy is getting more.
Right.
Yeah.
So and then Pero had a little memory trick with Yuan, Y-U-E-N, which I often do, but it's Y-U-A-N. That happens to me all the time. And Jan says, one of the best Xiancha I had is a 2017 Zhenyang area Mataoyan Teilo Han. That's what the package says.
Oh, cool.
Or label. Cool. Very cool. All right.
It's just a quick thing. Rock tea, though I cannot answer how many total there, but the most desired location that well known is 3 Keng 5 Jian, 3 Keng and 5 Jian, which we covered in our rock tea article. I think in the article we wrote that down in the
in Charan.
In Charan online blog. Check that. Those are the areas. Huiyuan Keng is one of those. What you might notice from Matou Yan, Yan means the rock, the big rock, and you were there, you probably noticed the structure, which is pretty open space and open, easy, more sunshine.
That's right.
Then Jian or Keng both have the implication. Jian is more implication of a tall rocks, really narrow where the brooks in. So the sun is less, the diffuse light is more. It's quote unquote more desired. So that's why so Keng and Jian is consider the top ones. And San Keng Wu Jian were the top ones for rock tea. So with the sunlight, if you're like us and pretty into like farming and stuff, you realize how much sunlight really affects that. So the teas from the rocks like Ma Tou Yan, Yin Zui Yan, those are more like harder,
more
sturdier,
sun.
rougher. While the Jian or Ken teas are more softer, a little bit more rounded.
More.
So fundamentally, honestly, it's just because they're the sum and a little bit structure, the water access and stuff. It's pretty fun if you were a farmer.
If you're into botany or into farming, it's very interesting.
Stuff. Yeah.
All right, you ready for the next tea?
Yes. Yeah, here you go, Pearl. That's right. Thank you.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't want to just.
That was a good one. I just saw the comments. I'm like, oh yeah, good one. Buy it from us. There you go.
I don't want to just ignore that or stuff. Like how to avoid counterfeit. Those are really good questions, but those are like just how do I know what is a good tea or stuff. Those are questions that is very hard to answer in a few sentences. You really need more because there are so many variants.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not diving too much in it. And if you are interested in those, of course, a lot of materials like our videos, blogs, those are good getaway to get you in there. And of course, knowledge is one side. We need a solid knowledge base. And then we need sufficient tasting skills, which we also share in our seminars. Those, I think, has to be face-to-face. To share
live tasting so that you can reflect and stuff like that.
Your question takes years.
The short answer is there's no silver bullet. There's no magical sword that can be given out, or it's layers of knowledge and years and tasting. So and what was I going to say? I was going to say that there's even levels of counterfeit. I learned this more in the dark tea zone, but like the counterfeits you see.
Any expensive tea has counterfeit.
Yeah, they all have them, but there's also the basic ones that are easy to bust, but there's still higher level ones, which and so anyway, let's move on to our next tea name. Okay, everybody got their typing fingers back on, and you got your tea names back rolling.
We're almost there.
How are you guys drinking the tea today? What is the warm water? Oh, we're just brewing Guju Zisun, boiling water to start. That's why our glasses all fog up. And then we just let it cool, and we're just going to re-add a little bit of water here soon, hopefully. This is a very traditional Chinese way to enjoy green tea. So we just thought we'd do that today. Something a little different.
My lower glasses is all fogged up.
All fogged up. It's warm in here. It got sunny outside. So let's hit the next one. So I'll let you go first.
The next one
I'm going to plug my ears so I don't hear it.
Okay. Then how do you know which one I'm saying?
I'll know.
Oh, okay.
I'm following along.
So the next one is Yang Gongfu.
All right. So the tea name is Yang Gongfu.
Okay. It's a black tea.
Yeah. Say it again for them.
Yang Gongfu.
Okay. So Yang Gongfu. Or from my full English, Yang Gongfu. Yang Gongfu. Yang Gongfu. Yang Gongfu.
Okay, it's a black tea from Fujian province, and we never carry that tea. It's actually a really famous tea nowadays. I feel like in North America, I don't hear that as much, but because it's an old style exporting tea. The three major Fujian black teas. This is number one, the biggest production, biggest exporting and stuff. And maybe a lot of you guys have been drinking those, but didn't know it was Taiyang Gongfu mixing and stuff. So
so that I didn't know that. That was a great learning for me. So this is basically a mass-produced Fujian black tea. Cool. All right, you guys ready?
Also a very delicious tea. No bias.
Right on.
No, right.
1, 2, 3, go. Watch all the responses come in.
Right.
Yang Gongfu, one of the 3 famous Gongfu black teas.
Like Bai Ling and Zhenghe. Yes.
Nice. I love the little addition, Josh. Cool.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yang Gongfu, really close, Joseph. Yang Gongfu, really close. Xihu. Great answers, guys. Thanks for participating. This is real. I'm so glad. I was so nervous nobody would answer. Let me collect up the
Yeah, me
answers
too. I
here.
was like, just the 2 of us.
I did Rou Gui. Okay, I gotta make sure I don't miss any. Okay, there we go. So Tianyang, I gotta know the good one. That's right?
Yes.
Good. Make sure my gold standard is
Yang
right.
Gongfu. So
Perfect.
Yan got that right. Word got that right.
Cool, and I think that's about it. But everybody made great
Perot,
guesses.
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah.
Awesome.
Perot, Francois, it's all right.
Josh gets a couple extra points for the little. No, I'm not really points, but good. I love the little add-ons you're doing. It's really fun.
Yes.
All right, let's motor through a couple here just
Okay.
to get some. So we're gonna do the next one. The next one is. I have it labeled in the wrong category
Right.
somehow.
I was like,
I'm like, what? So the next tea name is Gushu Shenpu'er.
Gushu Shenpu'er.
Okay, the tea name is Gushu Shenpu'er.
Gushu Shenpu'er.
She's making me look bad on purpose. No, I'm just kidding.
No. I try to pronounce good for you guys because when I speak Mandarin, I'm not very strict.
Right.
And I have a I have a mixed accent.
Beijing and Southern accent. Really funny.
Yes. Yes. So it's not good. So for me, EN and ENG is, I know if I need to spell, I can do that. And if I want to pronounce that right, I can do it. It's just I have to pronounce, like think and pronounce. While my Southern accent, we don't, we just pronounce that EN.
Right.
Like sheng.
Right.
See the difference? Really minor.
Right. So this tea is obviously dark tea, and Gushu means ancient tree.
Mm-hmm.
So typically in at least what is our rule of thumb for us? Maybe
we usually do
100.
over 200.
Over 200, yeah.
Yeah. We also have Lao Shu, which old tree is over 100.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we can let people spin that up.
You ready, guys? 3, 2, 1, go! That's so fun. Yeah, and this is right. So I don't know, what could we say about Shenpu'er? So interesting tea in that the process is always important, but probably for Shenpu'er, it's the material kind of takes the front of the stage in terms of the quality versus the processing, right?
Yeah, it's actually there's a little rough rule that like the simpler the processes, the more in terms of taste and stuff is more reliant on the raw quality, right? The quality has more effect on that. Same with white tea too, because it's a simpler process, not easier. It's just simpler process.
Right. So we're getting some answers in here. Ward's favorite tea category, good stuff. And there's Yan's answer. I didn't see that right away. Good stuff.
Joseph got that right.
Oh, I missed them. They came out all at once. Oh, it worked. Good job, Joseph. Cool. This one was I put this one in the tricky category because the word pu'er is really tricky. The number of spellings you see online. And in fact, I'm going to just go ahead and say it. We actually SEO optimized for the pinyin misspelling, which is only a slight misspelling, P-U-E-R-H.
That's not misspelling. I think that's English for English pronunciation.
Okay.
Is that right? I don't know.
I don't know either.
H not supposed to pronounce, but there's always an H in the end. What does it change? You know that better than me.
Yeah, it maybe softens it so there's less chance to say poor. right? Because if without the H, you might say
Oh.
poor.
No, they will say pure.
No, poor.
Huh?
P-U-R-E is pure. P-U-E-R would be poor. But with the H, it kind of makes you go.
But it's actually P-U-E-R in China. R-E,
with an apostrophe.
Pure. Oh, right.
P-U
Okay.
apostrophe E-R.
Right.
But I'm not going to take away points for the lack of apostrophe. Because that's really tricky. We're not really worried about that.
Yeah.
So anyway, great submissions, guys. I want to make sure
yes.
everybody who's participating, I record.
Denotes a breath out, kind of, as you finish the word.
Right. Puer. The breath is exaggerated, but yeah.
Try.
Puer. See? If you...
Huh?
So, puer. Right? Puer. Instead of poor.
I cannot hear the difference.
Anyway.
Oh, I just want to mention, it actually took me years to realize I cannot hear the difference between year and year.
Oh, ear and how many years old is the T? Year.
I cannot hear the difference.
Yeah, it's really funny. Just different ways our ears are trained.
East and east. Same.
Yeast and east?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, the leading Y gets you, huh?
Oh.
Okay, so that is Gushu Shempuar. It's a kind of foreshortens the R sound. Yeah, I agree. So it's not puer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Agree. Okay, so that was the that is T number 10.
Mm-hmm.
We're approaching the end of our T spelling bee. You guys have been rock stars. We're getting so many great answers. I'm not sure how good my scorekeeping is, but it doesn't really matter. Everyone's a winner today. But there's 2 more T's to go, so hang in there, and we'll be announcing the also, you missed my funny story above.
The Gushu Shen? Is that the one? I think so.
Gushu Shen, apostrophe optional. Oh, Gushu certification dubious in a lot of cases. Local Chinese herb store sells Gushu Shen and Shu for like $12 and thinks this Guilo is a noob. Nice.
Is that Guilo like a real English?
No, it's Guilo is Cantonese.
Yes.
It's Cantonese for like Laowai, no? Like similar. It might be a little bit
like
ruder. It's a little bit harsher, more
feels
like
a
little bit racial, high racial overtones. I feel like the reason for that is because of they were there longer to be, and they were not necessarily friendly longer, whereas Mandarin are a little bit indifferent, or it's just had more. Anyway, I don't know. I'm just making shit up.
I don't know. Just
let's do another T name.
Right. Next one. Okay, we're approaching the final two that we categorize as hard. Might not be hard for you guys. We'll see. Okay.
You go ahead.
This is a green tea. Coming up, a green tea. 老竹大方.
Okay, the tea name is Lao Zhu Da Feng. Okay, that's Lao Zhu Da Feng.
老竹大方.
Okay, let's talk about it a bit.
So this is a green tea. I don't see that much in the West. I should have done a search to see if anything pop up. I forgot. Anyways, so it's a green tea from Jiangxi province. And
which province?
Jiangxi.
Oof.
A very beautiful province.
I haven't been there yet, I don't think.
No.
No?
No. Yes, I mean by no, I mean yes.
I have been there.
Jingdezhen is Jiangxi.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes. Oh. Very close to Wuyuan. Huizhou, from Huizhou, Jiangxi, Huizhou, very close to Wuyuan. And this name is quite weird because in Chinese, like how you were saying, old bamboo, you might see that in English translation. I hope nobody does that. Old bamboo, big square. So that's
what Da Feng means, big square?
Yes. Word by word translation,
right.
Which
is the awful, right?
No, we don't like to do that.
Well,
actually, Lao Zhu is the location. There's a little mountain or something, Lao Zhu Li. It's the location. Da Feng is also the guy who created this tea back 100 years ago. It's he's a monk named Da Feng. So this tea is a lot of Chinese tea are location plus people's name or some beautiful metaphoric way of saying things, you know, like a 碧螺春 doesn't have the location, but you know, it has a little, we like to use a lot of a metaphor. So, but this one is a location plus the name.
All right, let's let them go. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so let's see how it goes. I'm going to say it again. Lao Zhu Da Feng. All right, we're waiting for them to roll in. The internet is doing its work, transporting the bits towards us. Here they come. Here they come. All right, so. Looking good.
Yeah, knows this. Good for you. Oh, it's actually an easy one for.
From where? I know this tea. He knows it, but he can't remember where. That's awesome. And you got it. You got it for the Lao Zhu Da Feng, Francois. Ding, ding. Really good, really close. Josh, really close. Feng is, of course, what? Yeah, A-N-G instead of, no, he got it. What am I saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, what am I saying? Way to go, Josh, is what I meant. Way to go. Ayo. Everybody's really close. Great work, great work.
Josh,
any new people? No, everybody's there. Good job. Good job.
Yang got it. Francois also got it. Wow, really good.
Reviewed a number of spelling pronunciation rules last month. Yes, and as you know, as we heard, Lao does indeed mean old, except in this case, it was the place, right? So
yes,
but in general,
Lao Zhu is together.
That's funny. Eh? Sometimes you hear a tea name and you don't remember. Like I think I heard of that for sure, but did I drink it or not? Yeah, that's totally a sort of an occupational hazard for us, right?
Yeah.
All right, so maybe we'll get a little like Lao Ban Zhang, a little bit different because
Lao Cong is old.
Yeah, Lao Bang is old.
Yeah.
But this is Lao Zhu, a place, right? So it's old place, all similar.
You cannot just say it, but just word by word itself, it was like that.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, we're on down to the final T.
Final one. Okay.
Final one. So oh wait, Francois has tried. Same tea?
No, not the same tea. It's in that region, but not the same tea.
I was going to ask for more water, but I just realized you just did that. That's wonderful. Thank you. All right, so here is the 12th tea. We've done 2 teas from each category. Go ahead. Are you ready?
This is a dark tea. Sichuan Bian Cha.
Dark tea. Sichuan Bian Cha. So the tea name is Sichuan Bian Cha.
Sichuan Bian Cha.
Okay, we'll talk about it a little bit. So this is a dark tea that I have personally never had.
Because this is not one tea. It could be one tea, but it's more of like a bunch of tea, like a Dian Hong. It's not specific.
Right.
It's just a Dian means Yunnan. Hong means Hong Cha, so Yunnan black tea.
Right.
That's why it's Dian Hong. Similar with this one. This is the Sichuan Bian Cha. Bian Cha.
What? Oh, maybe we shouldn't talk about what it means. Let's let them go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Does Bian Cha mean, is that like a way they say dark tea?
No. Bian means Bian means edge in this case. Joseph got it.
Nice, Joseph.
Sichuan.
Well done. Good guess. Good guess, Yehu.
Sichuan Bian Cha.
Oh, and Josh got it. And Sichuan Bian, very, very close word. Sichuan Bian Cha, Francois, way to go. And Sichuan, really close, Jan. Yehu, don't worry, we're all butchering here. No worries, no worries. Good stuff, guys. So that is the that was the final tea.
Yes, yes. It's sorry, I'm just Yehu. You call him Yehu. Is that Yehu?
I don't know if you.
Whenever you say that, I think of Yahoo.
No, I think it's Yehu because Islas looks. I don't know if you're Spanish or not, but the name looks really Spanish, so I just automatically move in that
J
direction.
means why that sound? Okay. Anyway, I just really like how he spells things.
Juan. Maybe it's Huehu. I don't know.
Okay. I'm not sure. I just
Huehu.
How he spells that, like I can guess.
If I did my maritime, it would be Jihu.
Jihu.
Or Jehu.
We should play with their name, huh?
Right? I don't know. What about bonus teapot shapes? Oh man, it's been long. Maybe let's do. Yeah, let's just score it up. Maybe we could do a whole spelling bee just on teapot shapes. I don't know if we'll ever do this again. But anyway.
No, I'm just thinking it's possible because I feel like it's just, Mexican.
Oh, cool. So how am I butchering your name, or am I a little bit close? Is it Yehu or Huehu, or I'm not sure. Oh, I guess he has no way to say that. Anyway, it's okay. I'll try not to butcher it. I'm going to count up the scores though.
Yes, yes.
Oh, I'm not going to count them up. It's too much work. I'm just going to tell you that.
He said in Spanish is
J-U.
J-U?
J.
Ye-U?
Soft J.
What's soft J?
J-U. Oh, je, I think. Is that right? Is it like J-U? J-U Islas. Oh, got it.
J-U. Okay.
J-U. Okay, I'll try and pronounce it more correctly.
Otherwise, I always think of you of Yahoo because of how he pronounced that.
J-U.
Okay.
Perfect.
J-U. That sounds.
So it looks like we've got great participation. I've got 6 of you like actively participated. I don't think I missed anybody. I'm going to call out the names at least so I get the participants right. And if I missed you, just shout out, okay? And if you left, too bad for you.
That in.
Okay, so Josh Perot, Josh Yan, Joseph, Francois, Ward, and Jehu. We're all participating actively, and we love you guys for that. It is awesome.
Thank you so much.
It made this so fun. Like, we're just looking to have a bit of fun, and y'all in the ballpark, right on, brother. Or also Jihu. Perfect. I guess it's very flexible. Cool. So those are the people who participated. So if I didn't say your name and you did enter even one guess, shout out to me. But I tried really hard to keep track of everybody who was submitting answers, okay? And
I'll try Google Translate.
And I did a little scorekeeping here. So it looks to me at a glance,
the winner is
a tie between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's either, I think it might be Josh. I just use a 1 because it's too much.
1 is when it's large, it's just dizzy. 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, this. Okay,
so Josh, it looks like you won. So here's what's going to happen, guys. For all of the, for everyone who participates, except the winner. No, just kidding. For everyone who participate, we're going to make a coupon code for you guys for 15% off, good to the end of June, single use. So you can go ahead and use that. The coupon code is spelling. What was it? I forget what it was. But luckily, I wrote it down. Ayo Maya. I forgot the coupon code. Oh yeah, here we go. It is spelling-b, all lowercase, but I don't think it matters. So spelling-b. So that's for. I'll probably put it in the description. So spelling-b, coupon code for 15% off for all you guys who participated. And for Josh, for you, spelling-b-winner, 20% off. Good work, buddy. So anyway, it was just to have super fun times, hanging out, drinking tea, learn a little bit on the side.
Yes, trying to figure out some fun ways we can just have fun and learn at the same time.
Yeah.
So
I don't remember whose idea this was, but
we're not saying no to accessories or teapots yet. Just need to think that how we can do that, or
even other games. Maybe we'll come up with some other fun stuff just like this. And you're most welcome, Josh. No problem. And I guess that's it. We had a T name spelling bee. That's
just want to finish with the T, because biancha, some of you guys said you didn't know what it is. I'm supposed to say a bit more. That means bian means edge. It means those teas are made for Tibet, basically. Like those are old time how we call that. The Sichuan biancha refers to the Sichuan dark teas that are used for export, like basically are for the minority races. Yes, like the Tibet or Qinghai areas are for those. They have Nanlu biancha, the southern biancha, southern Sichuan biancha, or Xilu biancha. They have different. If you like tea horse roses, and history and stuff, you will see that term a lot.
Tea horse roses, tea horse road.
Oh, road.
Yeah,
what did I say?
Roses.
Oh, roses. Sorry.
I thought maybe there's some kind of special roses growing on the Tea Horse Road, but no, so interesting. But anyway, your point, it's that historical. It's got an interesting historical perspective as a dark tea. Cool.
Yes, and tea horse has more than one road. That's why I emphasize on the S.
Tea horse roads, right.
Yeah, I know we say that as a tea horse road, but there are so many other
things. It's actually a little more of a tea horse network.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So anyway, guys, awesome fun time.
Yes, thank you for joining us. It was really fun. Okay.
Yes, really fun, and we look forward to seeing you all again. Xihu, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yes.
And
good to pronounce your name right.
Yeah, Joseph, glad you joined us. Looking forward to hanging out again, and we'll catch you at the next one. But until next time,
keep steeping.
Keep steeping. Bye-bye.
Bye.